Hey everybody, Mr. Fulton here. I want to give you a quick tour of my room so you kind of understand the layout of where things are in case you need anything. So let me turn my camera around. And we'll start with passes. If you ever need to leave the room for any reason, please make sure you ask or tell me first. I have 8 passes up here. One of them says boys restroom, one of them says girls restroom, and the other ones say I'm going to see a teacher. So these are pretty cool. They're magnetic. There's a magnet there on the wall. If you need to leave, let me know you need to leave. Clip this onto your shirt. Go where it is you need to go. If you're in study hall and you need to see a teacher, maybe Mrs. Straub needs to make up a quiz, or maybe you need to go see Mr. Bailey about a map, those are the passes you'll use. Otherwise, please keep it limited to 1 girls' restroom pass and 1 boys' restroom pass. Over here on my desk, I've got the towels that we'll be using to sanitize the desk. I've also got a little wax warmer that I use just to make it smell nice in here. Middle school kids can get kind of stinky sometimes, so this just kind of helps make the room smell a little nicer. Please don't put your fingers in the wax. It is hot, it will burn you, and it will splash all over the place. Here's my desk. Please stay out from behind my desk. Please don't touch stuff on my desk, with the exception of if you need to borrow a pencil. There's a big stack of pencils here. If you need to borrow one, just come up, grab it. You don't need to ask. Just please return it when you're done. Currently, I've got the room set up on some diagonal rows. That might change throughout the year, but for now, that's how we're going to do it. It gives you access to both boards so you can see in either direction. Speaking of the board, please make sure that you read the front board every day when you walk in. That's going to be very important. There's going to be a list of instructions up there for you every single day that you need to read and then take action on the things that you need to take action on. And I'll explain a little bit more about that in class. If you need to sharpen your pencil sharpener's right here by the door, along with the trash can and the recycling bin. Over here on this bookshelf, there's not really anything you need to worry about unless you need wipes, or if you're absent, there'll be some paperwork here that you might need to get depending on what you missed when you were gone. Here's the other whiteboard I was talking about. Sometimes we'll work over here drawing diagrams and things. A couple desks that we'll use for station work. I will talk more about how we're going to go through the stations in class, so you don't need to worry about that right now. Every once in a while, I'll use this podium just to be able to stand up while I'm working. If you need paper towels, there's a paper towel dispenser here, as well as the other end of the sinks back here. There are 3 sinks that have soap added if you need to wash your hands for any reason. There is soap. Back here, there's a trash can, and this is the bucket where we are going to throw our sanitizing towels. So if I ask you to wipe a table, if you volunteer to wipe a table for me, this is where the towels will go, and then Mrs. Vance's students, just like last year, they're going to come around and collect those for us. Clock's back here in the back of the room. Back here on the counter, there's also some extension cords. With us using Chromebooks quite exclusively now, if you need to charge, feel free to grab one of these extension cords to get your computer charged up. There's another plug in the front of the room that you can use if you're running low on juice. Hopefully, with the Chromebooks being relatively new, I think all 7th grade Chromebooks have been purchased within the last 2 years. Hopefully, you won't need to charge too awful much. Back here also is our makerspace cart. I have it turned around just so you're not as tempted to grab stuff out of there. Please leave this alone. You don't need to be playing with the materials or the tools. We will hopefully pull this out a couple times this year and do a few projects from it. If you need a tissue, right here on the side, you can see there's a tissue box hanging with this amazing magnet technology. Just keeps it up off of the counter, clears up a little room. Right here we have some little storage boxes for mice. If you're doing something on your computer and you feel like you might need a mouse to help you, go ahead and grab one and just return it when you're done. There's some colored pencils up here that you might want to get into if you need to color some things. I'll be adding some extra ones here because we're running low. Calculators, same thing. If you need to borrow a calculator, feel free to grab one. Please make sure you return it when you're done. Up here in the front of the room, There's the door to Narnia. Sometimes we'll be working on this desk at particular stations. And again, we'll talk more about stations later. Here's that power strip I was telling you about. We can always use one of the extension cords to get this kind of to the center of the room, and then more people can have access to it. But for right now, folks in the front, feel free to plug into it. Over here on my desk, you'll notice Cleveland's own Beaker Mayfield. Please don't touch him. He will break. He's very fragile, like most quarterbacks. So that is a brief tour of my room. You can see a bunch of signs around the room. I'll let you discover those on your own. I'm looking forward to an awesome year. Please feel free to ask me any questions that you might have about the room. If you don't know where something is and you need to, please feel free to ask. I'll be happy to answer your questions. Have a wonderful year.